Okay.
Hi, good afternoon.
Okay, so we say hi to each other. Hello. Okay,
Hello.
Okay, now anyway, it is still an interactive class. Okay, just try your best. Let me see you lah. If the line is very bad, Wi-Fi is very bad then you have to you just close it lah. Off the camera. Okay, so class, let's take a look. So this is a very special trip. Okay, from the trip, then I start to realize that in Tibetan culture and the Theravada culture, they have a culture that of chanting their Tripitaka. Since then I start to realize that they will chant their Tripitaka at least one or twice for a year for the chanting of the Tripitaka. Well, the chanting of Tripitaka, why it is meaningful for them? The reason is because they think by chanting the Tripitaka, that is the Buddha Dharma Sasana by itself. Mr. Leong, should I know the Theravada, as you know, are they having the culture to chant the Tripitaka? Mr. Leong?
Sifu, I'm not so sure on this.
Okay, it's good you're not sure, so I can bluff you. Okay, let's take a look.
No. The truth cannot be covered.
Okay, let's take a look. Basically, we have three set of the Tripitaka. Number one is a Pali Canon. Okay, this is since it's about 300 years before Christ. King Asoka realized that he must have a portfolio management to the Dharma, so that he sent his son, it's Venerable Mahinda to the Sri Lanka about 300 years before the Christ. This is the starting of the Pali Canon, and the Dharma start to spreading to the Myanmar and the Thailand, or the southern part. We call it as the Theravada. Okay, from that particular moment, Buddhism already get away from the continent of the Indian, from the continent of the Indian. So whatever happening in the Indian continent is unrelated to them already. Okay, it started its own journey. Then about the 1st century before the Christ, okay, King Asoka, besides sending, Venerable Mahinda, who is his son, okay, he also sent Venerable Vajanti to Afghanistan and Pakistan. This is the starting of we call it as a Gandhara or civilization in Buddhism. It's also about the same time, but we realized that Gandhara Buddhism also flourishing, and then it attract the China people to come. China people come since the 4th century began, Faxian, and about I think 900 years. The people start to moving all the Tipitaka from the Indian continent and Gandhara to the China, and about 6th century from here spreading to the Korean and also to Japan. So this is, we call it as a Taisho Tripitaka, which is in the Mandarin and Cantonese, and it is translated from the Sanskrit version, mainly. Then in about, let's take a look. This is about 7th century. So the time actually once the Tripitaka start moving from here to here. Actually, the Tripitaka keep on developing. So the Tibetan Buddhism start to flourish, begin once the Tibetan monk come to the Indian to bring all the Tripitaka to bring the Tripitaka to the Tibet. Okay, then for the about before 1,200 years they stop moving the Tripitaka, and then the whole extinctions appeared of the Buddhism due to multiple reasons, especially evasion of the Islam. So meaning to say that you can say that Pali Canon is the most simple one, because you can also say it's the origin one. Okay, so this is their propagation for their product. For the Theravada monks always said that we are very pure. Why is it pure? Because it's very early stage. It's already Tripitaka already moved to the Sri Lankan already. Whereas for the Tibetan monk, they were used to say that, oh, you see, we start our Tripitaka is the most complete one. The reason is why? Because they are the last one to move to the Tibet. And their Tripitaka include the Pali Canon, the content of the Pali Canon, and also the Sanskrit version. All they included. So they moved to that place. So usually you will heard that the Tibetan monks say that, come to learn Tibetan Buddhism. We are more complete. This is why what is mentioned that. But anyway, both advantages actually show the disadvantage. One, you say something is pure, meaning to say it is still underdeveloped. So that's why in Theravada, it doesn't come to the 7 consciousness and the 8 consciousness, because they move out from the Indian continent in the very early stage. And then for the Tibetan Buddhism, they call themselves very complete, actually also integrate a lot of Brahmanism and Yoganism inside the Tripitaka. So the Mahayana, we are in the middle. So what is our marketing strategy to tell people, Mr. Liao, how do we market ourselves? We are not either pure or complete, then how to market our Mahayana? We're in the middle. Yes, Mr. Liao, how to market ourselves?
Rojayana loh.
Not Roger. Okay, everything there must be rise, sustain, climax, and then fall. So we are in the climax. We are still the best. Okay, so this is something we thought. Okay, this is a joke lah. But meaning to say that we are actually in the middle. So meaning to say that the Tibetan Tripitaka, they call it the Kanjura. The way we see them is very mix already a lot of Brahmanism. The way we see them exactly same like a Theravada see the Mahayana. They also see us a lot of Guan Yin Amitabha. They mixture a lot of things already. See or not? Actually same only. The way we see Tibetan Buddhism, just like Theravada see Mahayana. It's very clothed already. That's the way they see it. Well, this is a negative way. If you're sitting in this way, even though academically it support, but it will not promote unition. In order to make we united, so the monk in this Nepal, we call it as a 1,000 Buddha monastery in the Nepal, the abbot, he tried to bring Theravada, Mahayana, all chant together the Tripitaka. And basically, in the Nepal, Lumbini, the temple is in the Lumbini. They call it a 1,000 Buddha temple. So this temple actually is already for quite just recently operating, but the chanting of the Tripitaka is already for quite a long time already for them, and also they do invite the Theravada and coming for the chanting. So Mahayana is the first time for the chanting in order to make the Buddha words flourishing. So we are the first one Mahayana monk and nuns for about in total 20 in total. We go to this temple. Why they call them as 1,000 Buddha? Because you see 1,000 Buddha here. Okay, so this is in the Lumbini, where the Buddha birthplace. So let's take a look. So this is, you see, 20 monk and nun. Basically, we don't know each other, and usually we are from small vihara. Why do big vihara monk and nun come? Because they are very busy by their own activity. So finally, the small temple monk and nun were able for the participation. Okay, so basically, we gather in the airport. Okay, then we start moving to the Nepal. So this is a situation you was able to see. So this is a quite big temple. They are able to accommodate about 500 people in total, 500 to 600, no problem. So you will see Theravada on the other side. Theravada is from, in Nepal, the Theravada Council consists of about, I think, maybe 600 members, 400 to 600 members, as they say. So they are the one who come and attend. You can see the different, I think they include the Sri Lanka, Thailand, and Myanmar, 3 traditions. The Theravada Council in Nepal. And then we are the Mahayana Council. We are the first guests to come Okay, with the first batch of the guests, and the Tibetan monk, they themselves already got 300 to 500 people already. 300, I think at least 300 monks. So meaning to say, after the ceremony, even though everybody gone, this big monastery is still very, I mean, it still can, they can still can make full use of this big building. The reason is because they got enough people. If let's say I build a big monastery here, maybe during the ceremony, many people come, but after the ceremony, so who remain is only me only and a few monks only. So this is why Tibetan Buddhism and Tibet in Tibet, the Buddhism in Tibet, Myanmar, and Cambodia, since the Sangha member itself is the huge volume, by building a big temple is a good strategic for the future planning. Then next, let's take a look. So you will see that this is 1,000 Buddha. So actually, you have to pay for this. Okay, you can see 1,000 Buddha. At the back of the Buddha, some partial is made of a gold. Okay, but not very much. Okay, so you see, this is 1,000 Buddha, the temple. Okay, Sally, if you can you make a guess? You think what is the cost for build this huge, gigantic temple?
It should be few $million. At
Few
least 10.
million. We can 10 million at least. If they tell me it's the USD currency, it could be go to the $30 million. Sally, a few million cannot. Okay, so meaning to say where the money come from? Nepal is a poor country, mainly from the whole world. Because they do puja for that. Okay, they also run a lot of activity. So this abbot I mean, he owns about 13 branches throughout the whole world. Okay, so he's able to finance such a building. Usually, such a one as they have a good building, they will integrate together with the tourism. According to the Times News, okay, let me check for you. According to the Times Magazine, okay, according to the Times Magazine, Times 1,000 Buddha times okay, Times News the 1,000 Buddha temple in Lumbini ranking tourism. Okay, they managed to make it famous. Let me check for it. You see another. So this is Paul Tupton. Okay, recent news include. Let's see first. Ranking for the no official ranking. Let me check first. 3 times Times Magazine. Okay, so news magazine. I couldn't get I couldn't get the words, but remember that I got a news that it is by a famous publication mentioned that this is you must visit the temple if you go to the Lumbini. So the whole day we chant for the 7-day Tripitaka. Every day from dawn to dusk you will see the visitor. I say, how come the people so free? They don't no need to work. They say no, it's come from Sri Lanka, India. The visitor come from there. So I noticed that once you build, if you're able to build a big temple, you integrate the tourism together, and people come. Usually attract is the Buddhists. They come to do the offering, and also it plant a good seed for them for the learning of the Buddhism. So this has also become one of the major one of the income to support the operation of the big temple. See or not? The way I see the Fo Guang Shan do the same thing. Usually once you build a big temple, it must be attractive for the tourists to come. Okay. Then this is why they call themselves the 1,000 Buddha temple. Okay, well, let me try again. Times Magazine. Times Magazine. Okay, let's see first. Times. Okay. tourism destination. We are still cannot get it. Okay, okay, I forget the rank. Okay, okay, never mind. So we go to the more important facts. Okay, okay, next, let's take a look. Okay, so besides the temple, then what we go is, this is the situation. We are chanting the Tripitaka. So this is all Mahayana, monk and nuns. So basically, our Tripitaka, we get from Sipeta and chant in the Mandarin. Okay, we almost finished, but cannot finish all. Why? Because we don't have much people. So all the laymen also take part. They chant the Tripitaka, the Sutta, we chant the Vinaya. Because not convenience for them to chant our Vinaya. Okay, so they chant the Sutta. And also got the English version. So we try our best to finish the Tripitaka within the 7 day. For the Tibetan monk, they can finish easily because they got 300 monks. So they can also go very fast. Okay, Theravada, because the version is very short, the shortest version there. So we are the one, the longest is considered. We don't have enough manpower. 20 monks and nuns only. We don't have enough manpower for the completion. Then next, let's take a look. Okay, so besides this, then we have our ceremony. Since the organizer emphasized the unity for the Theravada, Mahayana all together. So meaning to say that they have to, no matter beginning or the ending of the ceremony, all tradition must have their starting ceremony and the ending ceremony. So take a look. So this is the group picture. Okay, just the without the Theravada monk. Okay, so this is the group picture, include the Theravada monk. I think the Rinpoche is having a very strong team, so they managed to shoot the photo within 15 minutes for the arrangement. So it made me realize that this is exclude the layman. If you put the layman inside, can you imagine how big is it? So Sally, can you understand why it must be at least 10 million RM dollar for the construction? You see or not? And then now you understand already how come it is so expensive for okay. Then besides this, let's take a look. So this is they include all the all the tradition. And here I met a Malaysian who learning and stay here for 10 years already. This is another participant. So, this guy previously he studied in other monastery in Malaysia. But the problem is monastery. If the monastery is very big, they have to run a lot of activity. Once you come for study, since they have to call you up for assistance once the lack of manpower. So finally, the student will start to feel doubtful. I come to study, but why finally I'm so busy in the activity? So that's the reason why he leave and come to this monastery. So this monastery usually the Rinpoche have a good planning. So usually you really study. He make himself tired only. He just pay. He do everything by himself. So that everybody can fit everybody. Can you imagine that 300 monk? It's a minimum only. The rest haven't come yet. Every morning, one bite of the breakfast, how much you have to prepare so that every day you can feed 300 people. See or not? But this is, we feel very quite rare situation, but it is common in Myanmar, and also the Cambodia and the Thailand, and also including this country. It's very common for them. For them, 300, 500, they already have enough way to get the sources of the income. What they worry is the deterioration of the number of the students, because it's very obvious due to the internet. This is what they worry. Let's take a look. This is our breakfast. Okay. So we Malaysian monk, actually we never met each other. So we only met for this Lumbini trip. 3 monks and all other nuns. Okay, see or not? Usually we are from all the small temple, all are the abbot of the small temple. So this is very good. How come in Burma and also in this type of temple, there we have a huge number, whereas especially Chinese community, we have a small one. So the differences tell us the culture, the difference of the culture in our country and also our perception. So we discuss this later. Okay. Then next, let's take a look. So this is our breakfast. Okay. Let's take a look. Mrs. Liu, 睇得出我哋食咩冇嚇？開麥，我哋食咩啊？
食粥係咪？
呢個係粥，仲有咧？呢個係咩嚟嘅？
呢個係賓嚟嘅咯。
賓嚟嘅呢啲咧？
呢啲係嗰啲嗰啲咩啊？
刀嚟嘅。呢個咧？
呢個係 corn 咯。
包粟呢個咧？
soup
入邊係 apple 嚟嘅。呢個荷蘭樹你覺得會豐富冇啊 ，Mrs. Liu？
飽啊，食開啲。
你覺得豐富冇？你覺得？
豐富。
Even the porridge and the 饅頭 already enough 咯。
係咯，好。
Actually, we are special guests. Usually, if I heard that other temple, breakfast just one dumpling and also one porridge, 咁樣嚟食㗎啫。Can you imagine? Because you got hundreds of people to feed usually it wouldn't be over. I mean, it wouldn't be too it wouldn't be too luxury. The breakfast. So actually, this is because we are the guests. They have a special treatment for us. They treat us well. We are the guests. Okay, then let's take a look. So from here you can understand that they are quite sincere to entertain us. Okay. Then let's take a look. So this is during the Dharma talk. So this is the Rinpoche, Chokyi Nyingma Rinpoche. He is the mixture between Nyingma and Kaju. About 70 years old, 75. I think about quite same with Mr. Leung but they become a monk since their childhood. Okay. So they try to invite. This is the Theravada from the graduate from the Sri Lanka University. They are the PhD. And then this is the Vietnam monk. So they asked us to give a simple and short Dharma talk. And also, you see, actually they have a very sophisticated equipment for posting to online and also website. They are quite sophisticated. You can say that this temple is quite rich. I can say that a bit of support. I observed this also in the Theravada. I was once in Pao Sero temple. Once we reach the country airport, we'll know that how is the economic situation. Basically, I think Myanmar, in Nepal, the airport is, I think, maybe 10 or 20 years behind our country. But you notice that usually temple is very sophisticated. The reason is because they get the support. They pay effort, or the monk pay effort to go out for the Dharma talk, and also can earn the money back to make the temple have a good facility. Whereas the country, the management is not that good. They don't run that good. So you see that the situation is not that satisfactory. In the airport, how we get the luggage, it is not through the line, It is through the registration, They get a lorry and come, got so many luggage. Then I go and say, that is my luggage. So they pull it and come and give me, It is 20 years ago, Malaysia airport. I think they do run the luggage, right? So I know that, this country not very rich one. But since they are not rich, their spiritual is good. And also cheap. in terms of expenses, it's cheap. So it's good idea that if you are already financial, have a good planning of financial, it's good to go this country. Because you spend a little bit money and then you can get a very good spiritual experience there. Then let's take a look. So this is I was so lucky. I become the representative for the Mahayana. Give a simple speech. Then I speak English. Okay. We all speak English. Then they got a translations there. They are using this equipment, have a synchronizing translation. I remember I speak the topics is regarding what I say. We were Dharma brother and we are now Dharma brother too. This is a topic. I try to give the speech without preparation, and I can. And most people say that my speech was good. And then I have to say thank you for you all. Because, every class is a training for me, From Chinese, shift to the English and the terminology. So at that time, no need prepare. I can simply half an hour, 1 hour, no problem. But the Rinpoche said, please, short. Short and precise. With the history, and then to show people that we are educated. To show people that we are calling. So this is very important. The platform is there for you, see. So luckily, I think I don't make people disappoint. I can speak like that. 1,000 people, I'm not frightening. I can just very fluent to speak out my opinion regarding this invitation. So again, I thank you for you all. I don't expect this day come. I don't expect. But finally, this day come. My English is ready already. I can talk about Madhyamika, Yogacara, Tantra. No problem for me. All the terminology, you see. Yeah.
Because you already spoke so much. Yeah. Because you already spoke so much here on the classes.
Yeah. I train a lot already. So here, no problem. This is, you can say it's the international platform already, No time for you to prepare one. The Rinpoche is the old style, like Master Xuan Hua. They will have a lot of spontaneous idea. Then you can just follow only. Usually the old monk is like that one, always spontaneous. I think Pao, they also like that. Always spontaneous, you just follow only. So you must be ready for yourself. Okay. And next, let's take a look. Okay, then besides this, this is the debating session for a monk. Well, when we see the debating, actually, from here, I have to review that the specialty of the education. Basically, in order to most of the monks have to study and complete the 5 Abhidharma and also the Vinaya, in Tibetan Buddhism education for the Geshe. Geshe is some sort like a master degree. Let's take a look. What subject were they studying? Okay, let me show you in English. Well, basically, this is the syllabus. They must cover. Okay, sorry. English. Okay, let's take a look, class. 5 Greek treatises is the syllabus they cannot run away. At least most of the monks have to spend 9 years for the completion. What are the syllabus? Number 1, Abhya Samaya Lankara. This is about my only school. Then second is the Madhyamika. Okay, Madhyamika, I think you all know already. We studied about that. Then one more is the Pramana. Pramana is regarding the logic debate for the debating. This one we didn't learn. Then one more is the Abhidharma. They learn Abhidharma Gusha. Okay, but we learn Abhidharmata Sangaha. And then the Vinaya is mainly for the monk. So meaning to say that their major syllabus is the Abhidharma Gusha, the Madhyamika, and also the My Only School. Each subject, they will spend maybe 1.5 years, 2 to 3 years for the completion, and not for attending only. So you have to debate one by one with a specific scope in order to clarify, your concept. Just like Mr. Leong, you always ask me the questions, we have to clarify. But before we debate, we have to make sure that our definition and the scope must be specific, so that we wouldn't. So that the debate is meaningful and must be have a strong base. You get it or not? Usually people if they just why people usually after the debate end up with the quarreling. The reason is because they don't have an obvious definition and the scope for the debate. See or not? So they train themselves very well in the debate. So actually, this is the core education for them. Why? Because after this 5 major treatises, they will proceed something which is they consider is the most important thing for them, which is Tantra. Let's take a look. This is a Tantra. Tantra learning can only learn after the 5 treatises only, the Tantra learning. They got the 4 types of the Tantra. It's a Kriya Tantra, Charya Tantra, Yoga Tantra, Anuttara Yoga Tantra. Basically, the Charya Yoga, it reached to the China, and now I'm teaching it now, the Charya Yoga, 大热经. Well, Anuttara Yoga actually is about 7 chakra, the bindu, the meridian, all this. So I asked them before, I said, Anuttara Yoga, what is the difference between your Anuttara Yoga and the Hinduism Anuttara Yoga? They say we are different because we have the 5 major treatises. Because the Madhyamika Yogacara and Abhidhamma will clear. Will make all the Tantra become Buddhism. Because actually, in Mahayana also, we have a Chao Tu, Fa Hui, all this. Basically, all is come from Taoism one. But we integrate the elements of the Buddhism inside and make it become a part of the Buddhism. This is what the Tibetan Buddhism do the same thing only. Even though we talk about reincarnation, karma, actually it doesn't belong to Buddhism. Shakyamuni use it because at that moment, this concept is common. So Shakyamuni use it and also integrate with the Buddhism, and then we own it by ourselves. See or not? So it is quite hard for us. Buddhism, wherever it goes, we quite sure we integrate with the culture. Quite sure one. But the thing is, the core elements must be integrated inside together. So this is what Tibetan Buddhism they try to do. Can I ask the question that, as you know, which one subject is common as you see, which one, this one, school only, Madhyamika, Abhidhamma, which one subject is more common as you see? The Tibetan monk try to make it popular in Malaysia. Sally, which one subject, as you know, Tibetan monk make it popular in Malaysia?
Not sure.
The answer is no. The answer is the wealth puja, Choi San Fat Hui.
The puja, yeah.
You see, our perception for Tibetan monk is what? The whole, many people come. Then oral transmission, empowerment. It's a Choi San, right? They were attractive. Kala Chakra, all this. You see, actually the core value of education is the 5 treatises. But no people, mostly people ignore it. But they notice that if you want to make money, you cannot use Abhidhamma Gosha to make money. No, you must be using the puja, choice and fat, right? See or not? Because they come also, they want to get the money to support a lot of monks in the country, you see. So if they teach history of Buddhism like me, end up 3 of you. See or not? So this is the strategy is right. So, but basically, if next time you met a Tibetan monk, don't talk about all this puja oral transmission. You should talk about the Madhyamika, Abhidhamma. This is the strength actually, you know. But people they don't realize that. Okay. So this is the one thing. And secondly is the Anuttara Yoga. You heard about yoga sex, right? Yoga sex is integrated also in the Anuttara Yoga. The picture is there. Let me show you that. I think people usually forget the 5 treatises But for this Anuttara yoga, especially the yoga sects, all people have a very impressive and never forget about that. So I mean, usually people will magnify, want to remember what they want. So some Tibetan monks, they really talk to me. They said, if possible, I will try to eradicate all the yoga sects. This one, besides for the misuse, and also very confused beginner. Right? Not, you say this is the highest level. Don't think about that. That is wisdom and compassionate, but very confusing. So I think this temple, in their wall of the shrine hall, they don't put the Anuttara yoga. The yoga says they don't put the picture. They hide it. So I think it is more adapt to the modern culture. Okay. So this is something I would like to emphasize that. Usually Tibetan monks, they emphasize the education for this. If they say they have completed get share, meaning to say they complete all the 5 major treatises already. So the Rinpoche tried to give a speech. So this is all the devotees, they so happily listen to the talk. And then I also joined their debate, but I just asking the question. They got a lot of Western students. Why? Because he realized that Buddhism in Tibetan gone already. Why? Because China is very strong nowadays. So in order to make the Tibetan Buddhism flourishing, he has to run the academic study to attract more Westerners to come. So that's why in Kathmandu, he already run an academic school with the $3,500 per sem to attract the whole world student to come and do the academic study here. Why? Because he realized that Buddhism no more in the China, in the Tibetan already. So in order to make it spread throughout the whole world, he has to do that. So you can see that Tibetan Buddhism, their burden is more heavier than us compared. But motivation also strong. So let me show you. This is the academic study in the future. Later I will show you their university. Which is located in Kathmandu. I'll show you later on. Then next, I see since this is Lumbini, before the chanting Tripitaka, the Rinpoche lead the different tradition. From Buddha mother places, the graveyard, and one round come back to the temple, because this day, how do we set it? This is the day where you see or not? This is the Buddha descent from the Tawa Timsa heaven day. It's very simple. It's very good simple. So we also go to Buddha mother Maya, Maya, and then the places from the places we walk back to the temple by carrying the Tripitaka. Tripitaka means the Buddha words. So I think the Rinpoche, even though this is also a spontaneous idea to do something, I feel it's very meaningful. But you don't see me. Why? Because first day trip, I over sunburned already. I got a headache. So second day, I because I know my role is quite important, so I say I didn't go. But I don't know that this section also very important. I think Rinpoche is asking me, where is the Mahayana monk? Why I don't see him? He has to carry the Tripitaka, but he absent. But I can't do anything because I have to rest. I worry that I got problem. So this is what happening here. Let's take a look. So all the representative, they carry their Tripitaka respectively and have a long walking. I think about long. I think maybe quite long also walking. This is the Chinese nun. They try to carry the Tripitaka. See or not? Then they reach to the temple. Okay, before the chanting. Very good, simple. I like it actually. So finally, I realized that this Rinpoche, his idea is very good and very quick mind. Then besides, I noticed that actually why he will asking the chanting of the Chinese Tripitaka, because somebody present him as a gift a series of the Chinese Tripitaka. So he think that there must be a chanting for the Chinese Tripitaka. So this is all the major translator for the Chinese Tripitaka, Xuanzhuang, Kumara, Jiwa, and also the Aboga. So these two is the major translator of the Chinese Tripitaka. Then next, let's take a look. So this is the chanting. So let me show you some chanting. Try to hear which tradition is more obvious. Try to listen to it. Okay. Yes, Mr. Leong. Which one tradition sound is the loudest as you hear, Mr. Leong? On the mic.
I think Mahayana, not the Tibetan type.
No, Theravada, because they open their mic. They are with the loudest. We just chant quietly only. And then also the what the besides the Tibetan and also the what the Tibetan the Theravada also chant with the mic. Tibetan also chant with the mic. So the whole shrine hall like a pasap malam. But anyway,
the chanting is very chaotic. Cannot listen to what chant is it?
Yes. Extremely chaotic. Not chaotic. Extremely chaotic. But anyway, during the chanting, we don't bother. We still feel the quiet. Finally, all the sound will become our background. Because I don't know why their culture, they want a mic. For Tibetan and also the Theravada. They want a mic. So we don't want our own mic anymore. I cannot use my mic anymore. Then the whole situation will worse than the pasap malam. Like a bodu kaya. Okay. So that's why we only chant during the transferring the merit and the beginning only. Very short verse. Okay. Like a Rinpoche always said, short. Always order me short version. I always come with the short one. Then next, let's take a look. But basically, I mean, the very original, chanting of the sutra, basically in Mayana actually is quite common, but usually it's in together with the fundraising. This activity, we call it as a what? 水陆大法会 is a water, land, and sea, BYBP, BY 水陆大法会 This is the water, land, and sea. In order to cross over the living being. So actually, this chanting Tripitaka is common, but usually they integrate together with the fundraising. And usually they will separate the different, platform. So maybe they got the major platform with the different sutra, they will have a different platform so that they won't disturb each other. Surangama in a different platform. So we call it as a 水陸大法會啦. They also chant the Tripitaka. Ever joined before? Water, land, and sea ceremony? You don't. You know what are Elena? You know what are Elena doing now? She is chanting this now in Taiwan. She is chanting this. 水陸大法會. Then next, let's take a look. Okay, let's see what. Okay, then we come here. So this is the layman who helps up. We are so thankful to them. Okay. And then besides the chanting Tripitaka, Rinpoche also integrate dana, the rice to the poor in the especially for the Nepali. So you see, they are all Nepali. This is the poor one. So you don't see they look very, very weak, but they are able to carry the rice by themselves, put on the top of the head, 好犀利啊！啲 Mrs. 咧，我睇你擔唔起嗰包米啊，你一擠啊你就行唔喐開。佢哋啊得喎，佢哋喎得喎，我啊咁擔住，仲攞錢。Yeah. So they also do this. So they make sure that the relationship with the neighboring must be good because you are very rich one. They are very poor. They will feel discrimination. But if you give them, they will feel happy. So they won't jealous you. So won't cause trouble to the Buddhism. See or not? If you're rich, you must be. You cannot be stingy one. If you're willing to share out, then the people won't jealousy over you. This is they're very smart, the Rinpoche. Then later on, you see, 你睇咁樣派唔少錢咯，先啦，Then next, let's take a look. What happening here? So basically, we are invite. Okay, so usually 4 tradition all comes together lah. During the morning. Taking refuge. So this is from the Vietnam, the second man in the Vietnam, and then this is the Rinpoche. This is the Theravada representative. Okay. Okay, then next, let's take a look now. So this is the chanting. So let me just... You see, besides this, all is the Mahayana monk. At the back, mostly are the laymen. Also partially come from Malaysia, but the Westerners are the major. Were the major. The Westerners were the major for the participation. Then next, let's take a look. So this is Rinpoche. I noticed that why you can do such a big temple, but I cannot. Because I noticed that Rinpoche always expresses gratitude to the people. So he also expressed gratitude for our participation. So he invite all of us come for the dining hall. This is actually the place who keep the Tripitaka, but for the dining, see or not. So at the same time, he also expressed gratitude for the committee who run the activity. So this is the places. Okay, can you imagine that when you are dining in this place, just like you die in what place in the Malaysia, Sally?
Temples. Temples.
No, 5-star hotel. Don't you look
like that, Sifu?
Yes, let me show you. It's look like a 5-star hotel. Let me show you this picture. Sally, take a look. See or not? With the very high ceiling, you see all the light, all is import one. Rinpoche said that import all. With all the glasses here. Don't you know?
Like this, it looks very, very high class.
Very, very high class. So I say, dine in this hall, just like dine in the 5-star hotel. Especially at that time, it's the winter, you know. So I have a cup of coffee there. 幾好啊 Good memory. But I noticed that this is how Tibetan Buddhism make full use of the resource. For the beginners, this one is good because with the colorful building, they will like it a lot. Usually, when you see the comment on the picture, all people say very nice building. Especially Mr. Leong keep on say good, nice. Or for the temple. Besides, for the building, they also play a good strategy in certain aspect. Let me show you later on. Let's see or not. Then besides this is all the layman. Rinpoche, once he take photo, he always remember me. So I noticed that he always make you feel that you are important for him. I think this is reason why he can build a temple with 10 million, but I cannot. Because I cannot make you all feel that you are very important to me. Am I right, Sally? So
Sifu,
yes.
the Rinpoche wants to open a branch in KL under
No.
your...
No, it's already there already. The branches is there already. Actually,
Where is it?
Jalan Ipoh is already there already. They got the branch already. But anyway, I think I wouldn't join much. The reason is because I don't think chanting Tripitaka can sustain the Dharma. I am now propagating Tripitaka already. Right? Why go back to chant again? Chanting Tripitaka for me, just like a secondary student, go back to the primary school again. Right? Not. I'm already
Yeah.
I teach quite profound subject, Abhidhamma already, the most difficult one I'm teaching now already. I go back and chant again. I know lah. But I found that why the Rinpoche is successful. I think he can manage people very well, but in a sincerity. You don't feel it is hypocrite. No, you don't feel that. I think the Rinpoche, if he is not the monk, he go to the entrepreneurs, I think he also can success with this type of manner. He can successful. But anyway, if I ask if he say he want to give me the temple, exchange for my temple, I think I don't want. Why? Because I happy because I can decide what I want to do lah. You understand not? The big temple is the burden if this is not our dream, you know. Likewise, if my small temple in exchange for Rinpoche, I think he doesn't need it because he want to keep on more Tibetan monk 100,000, so must be the big temple can fulfill his mission. Get it or not? Okay so finally 我哋係咁講 ，OK 我哋咁講啦但真嚟講係咪？我哋都唔會想愛咁樣嘅廟送俾我真係唔敢要。你愛冇 Mr. Liao， 我送俾你，叫佢係咪
prefer what Sifu wants freedom lah.
We want what we want actually. This is most important thing.
師傅，佢哋點樣維持生？
Good question.
師傅，佢哋點樣維持生？
Good question. Running hotel. All Ningma and Gaju, they run the hotel so they can feed all the monk every day. Running the hotel is very common for Tibetan Buddhism. Some even running the petrol station. If you go, they will tell you that this petrol station run by the monastery. So you get you run a business with you get the petrol from them. That you will finance also the monastery, you support the monastery in other way. See or not? This is how they do it lah. See or not? More logic, right? Or how can you feed 300 to 500 monks every day? Breakfast or 3 meal you must run the business. Why? Through the 法会 I cannot. 法会 maybe just a little bit only lah. So I think they get a good way. So meaning to say making money is not the problem. How to use the money is the problem. If you don't misuse it, all the money come, you support many monks. This is good one. And actually what they do, usually the monk they come not all for the Dharma they'll come for the food because it's poor country. So usually if you're pregnant you come to the temple, you say, can you take my baby or not? If let's say after the baby discover is normal, they will take it. They will take it because the government doesn't do well for the education and raise the kid. So they do this part. So they make all them become a monk, but nowadays they send them to the mandate school also. So they will study the government school and also the religion's curriculum all together. So once they reach to the high school, they will know that, I don't want to become monk anymore. They should do the diploma in the economics, management, so that they got the skill and this route become a layman. If they really want to become the monk, they just keep on continue their journey, so they will be made full use by the temple. See or not? Or maybe you go out to do the accountancy, then come back and serve the temple. It's good one. You see or not? Usually the disgroup rate about 50%. Disgroup rate 50%. So meaning to say 500 monks, maybe 250 all will gone. But there will be other keep coming. So 250 the disrobe, their marriage, so they will form a Buddhism family. Then they need the ceremony, they come back to the temple. You see or not? Actually, it's mutually nourishing, you know. Actually, this is good, you know. That's why they're very strong, you know. Compare us. 嚟到釋開先一個人啊，啲淨室半個徒弟啊，係啊，真係啊，咩都輸咗半條街開。I show you why I say 我哋會輸半條街。Okay, so the ceremony, they also do the puja, you know, you see. I let you show you, okay. They see, this is the puja, see. I show you that.睇到冇？佢哋幾百個人一齊 drum 係咪？我哋係咪輸一條街開？But of course, I mean for the beginner, they also play the music. They have a big drum, big horn, or you feel that wow, very how to say how to say it's very astonishing. Okay. I mean for the beginner for you also learn, you start learn Abhidhamma is nothing this is expedient But if you want to attract the beginner, I think with a huge building, colorful building, with a very good musical, I think it's more attractive than us. So I start to realize that Mahayana actually we should keep some Chinese Dhamma drum. But if let's say I play the big drum in the early morning, so the Malay start to come already. They start to complain you already. See, that's the culture differences. You see, I went there, I learned a lot. I start to review, but many things it's not practical in Malaysia. Because culture different already. How can you do like that? Right? Not? If I ask you all come, do all this, bro, then all the Malay in front of my gate already. See or not? That's why here we do everything very quiet. Why? Because this is a multiracial country, region. See or not? Okay, then next let's take a look. So this is the puja. This is the building. Very high shilling. See or not? Very high shilling. So this is the Sally dreaming dine-in 5-star place. So Sally, if you go one day, you just dine in this place. Okay, don't miss it. Then okay, I also missed something. Let me try in. Yes, question? Yes. No, okay. So usually the morning, so this is a Rinpoche. He is the major number one figure. This is the second figure. Previous life was his father. So this is his nins. Okay, do you see that the nins is got hair right? Not so he is the layman. So he make a vow, become a ngakba, meaning to say that he can marry. He can marry. So this one, they make a vow, become a monk. They don't marry. Maybe you think that, marry? It looks very bad. Actually, no. Why? Why they integrate both married and unmarried system? Because it's for the sustainability. You see or not? I am alone. I don't have any disciple. After I die, who own the temple? Everything gone already. You see or not? Tibetan Buddhism realized that in a very early stage. So that's why 1,000 years ago, they noticed that in order to train a capable person to inherit, after the training is very old already. So they try to create a Rinpoche, I mean a Duku ritual, which means that they try to find their past life. The son, the son and the father, when the father died, father reincarnate. So the son go to find the father and train the father. And then once the father who is the previous son is getting older, and the father itself will die and reincarnate again, become the son again. So meaning to say that this system will ensure the sustainability. Secondly, since they got a family, so the family also will come in itself, take turns to host the temple. This is a big temple, hundreds of people you see or not. And then the reincarnation itself is very attractive for the people who believe it. Why? Because you see, once you're able to find your past life father who is still 9 years old only, so people will really respect, and it begins everything already. People start to pay respect, have a faith, and you start the training. After the training, you're still very young, just 20 years old something. So you still have another 10 years, become mature, and then host the hundreds and thousand members of the temple. See or not? This is a very good strategy actually. They integrate the marriage system and also the nominate and the candidate from the student. They mix both together, so the sustainability is guaranteed already. Whereas for me, all gone already. If I die, see or not? We want the freedom. Finally, things cannot sustain. They really commit to their Buddhism and the culture. So they are willing to commit. They sacrifice their freedom. Finally, it could be sustained. See or not? That is the thing. It's very precious. So this one, with the Hey one, marry, they get a son, so things can keep on continue. So this is his previous life father. He tries his best to find his father. Okay. If let's say his father is naughty, can he beat his previous life father? Can or cannot? Can or cannot? If his previous life father is a children, child can be naughty, can he beat the child who is his previous life father? Can or cannot? Can. Mr. Leong? Can. Okay. Okay, can. Okay, yes. Before he beat his previous life father, he will bow first. He will go and bow. After bowing, stop. This is their way, right? Logic, right? So meaning to say that this is, I think, quite logic way to run the education. Okay. Okay, then let's take a look. Okay, so I met this is the Kembo, a very important figure trainer for the monks. The Kembo is after the education. Kembo is considered PhD there. After the Geshe, after the 5 major treatises, after all the Tantra, you will be qualified. You become a qualified qualified Geshe, and then you have to, after the training, you can become the Kembo. So this is the Kembo. I tried to talk to him before. So this is the previous YMBA president. He learned Tibetan Buddhism also. And then I mean the ritual, actually I noticed that actually the ritual for every morning, the Rinpoche will install a Buddha statue, a small Buddha statue to the Buddha, and we do the lighting process. But usually the beginning with a very grand, the procession with all the trumpet, all this. I noticed that actually Mahayana, we have this is good. It's good actually. Okay. But in Erdi, we have nothing already. Ritual already gone already. You want the ritual back, Sadie? You want me bring back all the ritual?
I better not. I cannot go run to
This is the contradiction. Why you say better not? Why?
I cannot go run 2 temples at one go. You bring back the ritual, you have to stay as the other temple. So where am
Yeah,
I
so
going to
that's
go?
why. So Sally, you prefer early, right? Very simple. You come in,
Yes.
all ritual gone already.
Yeah.
I get it all the ritual off. We come in, just meditate, learn the Dharma. So simple. See or not? Come on.
Yeah.
So that's why, Mr. Leong, you want the ritual, you go to Shah Alam Buddhist Association, or you immerse yourself there. So here, we directly go to the point already. Okay. Okay, then besides this, let's take a look. This is Tibetan Tripitaka. We call it as the Kanjura. So this is our our dragon Tripitaka above. So the atmosphere the atmosphere, the temple and the light make it the ambience so good very serene. And this is the winter season. We feel so comfortable. Then this one we show you already. And then I like this picture a lot. So why I say Rinpoche can win people's heart easily. Yeah, because once we talk, we always have an eye contact one. And then the eye contact sometimes his English not very good, but still can talk. But I found that the eye contact makes make you feel like a home, Make you feel like a home. Yeah, Sally, any question? Yes.
Because you didn't share screen, we can't see anything.
What? Again?
You didn't share screen.
I didn't share screen. Okay, let me share again.
Because we can't see anything.
Okay, do you see this?
Wait. Still running. Yes.
You see, this is the picture. So always we have an eye contact. So make you feel very warm. Okay. Do I always have an eye contact with you all?
Yeah, you have to.
Eye contact with you all.
Very sharp eye contact.
Very sharp
Like
eye
an
contact.
eagle.
Eye contact which can kill people, am I right? Yes.
Yeah.
People say my eye can kill people. Very horrible.
Yeah. Sharp, like a knife.
Yes. So you didn't feel warm. You just feel icy only, right? Icy feeling. Okay, then let's finish already. The major one I already talked about. Then this is the monastery. This is the university class. Okay, so this is the what we call it as the hostel. Can accommodate 400. All is a monk. No, the nun is in different district. 400. And then this is the university lecturer that employed a foreigner who teach the Sanskrit. This is the library. 3,500 USD per semester. It is expensive, Mr. Leong. 3,500 USD per sem. On the mic.
I think it's expensive.
Yeah, because most of the fund will be sucked up by the Kathmandu University. Then the rest they use to employ, to pay for the lecturer. You know, the Harvard University or the Ivy League University, they can have a credit transfer here, so meaning to say the Rinpoche have a very good vision that he know that the Tibetan Buddhism, the spreading of Tibetan Buddhism had to rely on the academic. But one thing is academic is a double-sword weapon. It can make Tibetan Buddhism popular, but also can kill the tradition. For example, if the academics say that, all the Anuttara Yoga, which you think is supreme, is from Brahmanism, how do you put it? That is it can kill the faith. So sometimes academic study can really kill the faith. Am I right? It can kill the faith. But no way, no other way already. So Rinpoche want to save the Tibetan Buddhism. That's the only way to make it academic study. So he separate a monastery system with the Kempo, and then this university system with the lecturer. But in order to sustain the Buddhism culture, he is very smart. Okay, the way he run is, you see, this is the classroom, you see. Okay, so this is the classroom. If you are the lecturer layman, you can only see in the lower seat. For every lecture, you have to pay respect, bow to the student if they are the monk and nun. And then only the monk and nun as a lecturer can sit higher only. See or not? So he tries his best to keep the hierarchy between monk and nun together. And then this is an orthodox classroom, or sit on the floor. Also, you feel very good atmosphere. And then this is the more, modern classroom. Sit on the chair. Okay, so this is what they try to do. Then next is a traveling already. So this is the Bodha Stupa. We get the Sharila. So this is a major tourism spot. Usually people will come. And then in the shop, we see the drawing of the Tanga. Very expensive. All is above 3,000 USD above, because one mistake you have to redo again. Every work at least every work takes at least 3 months for completion. Some can take half in a year and 1 year completion. None of the mistake you can make. You have to redo everything. And then this is the Tanga they use for the visualization, for meditation. Okay, they call it Kama Chakra. So this is another temple, Namo Buddhaya, which is in the Kathmandu. So let me try to show you the diagram. Okay, to carry you from one place to another place. So this is Namo Buddhaya, the temple. So from here, we will travel to the Kathmandu. Kathmandu is the city where you can see the Buddha Stupa, the Buddha eye. See or not? You can see the Buddha eye. It's about 7-hour journey. Then besides, we go to the Namo Buddha. It's another temple which is from the Kaju, Namo Buddha Stupa. So it's a Namo Buddha Stupa. So it takes totally, it takes 9 hours to reach here. So we from here, we come here to 9 hours to reach this Namo Buddha Stupa already, another Kaju monastery. So this is also a very big temple with the hundreds of the people in accommodation. See or not? It is facing Himalaya mountain. I got one picture, is very beautiful. Let me show you. Okay, let me show you. I got one picture, is very beautiful. Let's see. Facebook. Okay, this is also monastery. You can see a lot of the little monk there for education purpose. Okay, oh no, not this. Sorry, I should go to it's a Google Map. Google Map, yes. Okay. We try to bring some stationery there because they're very poor. They need the stationery. Namo Buddha. Namo Buddha. Namo Buddha Monastery. So let's take a look. Namo Buddha Monastery. Class, can you take a close look? It is very beautiful. This is the Himalaya mountain, the range. Nice?
Yeah.
Yeah, very beautiful. This is the temple. This is the range of the Himalaya across Pakistan to Nepal. So this is so beautiful. You can notice that. So can you imagine how much they built the temple for here? So all this is because of the foreign. It's a puja. They do the puja. They run the education. They try to the whole world fundraising come in. Actually, in Nepal, people is very poor. If you work in Starbucks in Nepal, for 6 hours, you can get only buy 1 Americano. In Malaysia, we work 1 hour, we can buy 1 cup of Americano. In Europe and USA, work 1 hour, you can buy 3 to 5 cup of Americano. Can you imagine? Meaning to say that in Nepal, if they work 1 day, maybe 1.5 cup of Americano they can earn only. That's why they have a protest. They burned the Hilton Hotel. They hate the corruption months ago. Remember or not? In order to get away from the poverty, only 3 ways. One, just become a monk. Okay. Second, go foreign country to study. Go foreign country to study and then become the resident for that particular country. And the third one, work in the foreign country. So we see a lot of Nepalese, especially in our security field. Am I right? Because they can get a good earning in Malaysia. The security. Almost all from Nepal. Okay. So this is as I see from here. And next, let's take a look. We're about finished already. When I reached to the temple, the Lumbini, it made me feel very warm. I feel that I reached to the country of the Buddhism, Lumbini Cafe. And then you see this symbol, okay? Then again, I will see Hotel Lotus Buddha Inn, okay? And again, I see Hotel Anuttara, okay? And then one great thing is that I discovered a bank of Siddhartha. I really have an urge to open an account to the bank, but I don't have enough time. Or I will open a bank account in the bank of Siddhartha. See or not? Usually, this one, it reflects the culture of the government, the population, and the owner. Usually, without the approval from the government, it cannot come out. And if the 招牌 must be popular and make people feel comfortable, then the customer will come, right? So this reflects, if you reach to the country of the Buddha, you can see all these things. So it's enough to be touching. So Mr. Leong, just keep some money, save some money, go to the Lumbini, the country of the Buddha, which is comparatively cheap also. Comparative cheap is important, is a key point. Not expensive. This country for the traveling. Then next, let's take Mr. Leong. Yes.
Yes, Sifu, what's the difference between this Nepal and the Bhutan?
Of course, a quite big difference. Geographically, it's really different already. But Buddhism, Nepal, only 90%. Nepal, only 80% is Hinduism. 20% is Buddhism only. Whereas Bhutan, I think 95% is the Buddhism. But most mainly Tibetan Buddhism. Okay. Then we're about to finish already. Okay, then come here. So from here, the traffic is very, you don't see much traffic light here, but anyway, the accidental rate is very low. So this is something very surprise because the country is very poor. The country is very poor. Okay. Country is very poor. And then take a look. This is the last one. Let me show you a little bit. If you try to spend the money in the tourism spot, we are in the tourism spot. So one Americano, 2 pieces of pizza, maybe just 12 Malaysian dollar, 13 can already. It's enough already. But in Malaysia, you try to go KLCC, the top, ask one cup Americano, you think how much you have got to spend? Sally, you think how much? 2 pieces of pizza at the top of the tourism spot, you think?
$50.
Yes. So here, maybe 3 to 5 times cheaper than our country. So I say, so that's why people think it is wise to go this country. Okay. So I'm about to finish. Take one more last one I want to talk about is about this. Actually, I want to talk about is only this only. Let's take a look. Usually, once we go to the museum, we are able to see the museum keep the sutra. But here, the sutra is not kept by the museum, but kept by the family, royal family. So this is the Mahaprajna Paramita, which is written in the golden ink and have been inherited for hundreds of years already. So we have to pay some ticket to get this. So we come here to have a look and listen to the historical story about the Mahaprajna Paramita, and including what the story from the Xuan Zhuang, all those figures relate to the Mahaprajnapitta. We get the story from the owner. So this is the owner. So after the ceremony, because they come here, usually they don't really talk about what's the meaning of the Mahaprajnapitta for the Vipassana purpose. They come here after the story. They come, people will ask to pay respect, to buy the Buddha statue. To get some fun to keep the temple. Okay. So this is what we see that, okay, the Buddhism basically all need the money. It's no problem to earn the money, but how they use the money is the key point. This is quite poor temple actually. So you can Google search. Okay, last one question. We want to transfer the merit. Any question? Enough already lah. So just
Yes, Sifu.
yeah.
I want to ask, like for example, in Malaysia, how can Malaysia, in the sense of an identity, unify all the various traditions?
In Malaysia identity in what way you mean
in a way of uniting all the traditions into one.
Okay.
I don't think you can.
How to unite? In Buddha Gaya lo. Buddha Gaya all go to Buddha Gaya lo. Yeah. Second is the World Malaysia Buddhist the World Buddhist Council. World Buddhist Council. By World Buddhist Council, they can only unify all together with the Four Noble Truths and Eight Noble Paths only. Why? Because these Four Noble Paths are common for all the tradition. If you talk about the Western Pure Land, only Mahayana, Tibetan Buddhism got already. If you talk about the Tantra, only the Tibetan Buddhism got already. So you must use the common base ground to unite all together. So must be Four Noble Truths, Eight Noble Paths. Get it? So that's the conclusion. We finish already, then the people come in. Peng Chu Oi. Who is it? We transfer the merit. Okay.
Too late.
Yeah, please palms together. I wish to inculcate
I wish to inculcate
more favorable consciousness
all favorable
More
consciousness
through transferring merit
to transferring merit
to my past life enemy and relative.
to my past life enemy and relatives.
May they be liberated
May they be liberated
and free from suffering.
and free from suffering,
Attain Nibbana
attaining Nibbana,
and helping others to do the same.
and helping others to do the same.
Yeah, Sally, please.
Thank you, Sifu, for your class today. And it says, sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu.
Okay, bye-bye. Hey, Peng Chu Oi, how can I send my YouTube for you, You come and we finish the session already. On the mic, please. Chu Oi. Can you on the mic? No response. Okay, bye-bye.